Hi. Okay, so I accidentally hit the live button when I was putting it in the thing. So I am live. Come on and find me. How's everybody doing? I'm getting text messages and all kinds of stuff, and I am just not prepared. So I'm gonna let this run, sound off when you get here. I'm gonna get my life together. Let me move this a little bit. If you get seasick, you know the drill. So how's everybody doing today? I had a good day. I had one of those things where you get woke up by a phone call and your mom is on the other line and she is like, you have this amount of time to get ready because I'm on my way. And that was it. So she came, we went. We had breakfast, we had girl time, we ended up at the casino. It was a whole thing. It was a day. And I really needed it. I enjoyed it. So it was fun. And, you know, here I am, Hot Mess Express, late as usual. Well, actually, I'm early because I hit the button. Maybe that's the key. If I just hit the button, I will be always on time because it'll always be on. It'll be like the Truman Show. You could just watch me like live in my craft room. No, just kidding. I'm not doing that. You can't make me. So I'm answering Miss Cheryl. One second. Okay, there we go. So she can find me and I'll get signed in. So what else do I have to talk? Okay, so my challenge for myself this week, I put out there, does anyone have anything they'd like to try or, you know, any of that? And Sherry stepped up to the plate and gave me a wonderful fun fold challenge. So I'm going to do that. Hi, Sherry. I was just talking about you. Your ears must be ringing. So you gave me a fun fold, and we're going to be doing that on Friday because I really wanted to prep for it, and I wanted to make sure we really did the thing. So I love the fun fold suggestion, and it is one I have not done, so I'm excited to do it. And so there was that. But today's challenge was by Miss Cheryl. And I don't know why I say Miss, but Cheryl. Cheryl asked if we could do a masculine birthday card. Okay, so this is going to be like one of those shows like Whodunit. This is it masculine or is it not? I want your honest opinion. Do you think this could pass as a masculine card or Jesse go back to the drawing board? Okay. So that's what we're going to do today. I will pull it up in 1 minute. I'm just kind of stalling. So I hit the button to go live when I was putting the phone in the holder. So instead of canceling it out and having to restart, I just said, you know what? This is what it is. This is what we're doing today. Okay. So if you missed anything, it's just me being weird. You could see that anytime. So, okay, that's it. I got to find myself. Imagine, well, I know I'm live because Sherry, you're on, but imagine if I signed on and like was just hi Terry, and I was just like talking to myself. Like, wouldn't that be funny? Like, I just thought I was live and I was just talking to myself for an hour. Maybe it wouldn't be funny. I don't know. You never know with me. It's an adventure. Okay, there I am. Here we go. So far looks good. Bald spot still there. We're all set. Okay. Now I'm crooked. So, okay. My challenge for today, for those that are just joining, and sorry, I missed a button. So hi, Cheryl, you've made it, and this is your challenge today, so I'm glad you're on. And I said, hi, Terry, and I missed my mom. She's on here. Hi, Sugar, and Pam. God, I feel like I'm in romper room again. But those people never said my name. It was devastating. Anyway, a lot of childhood trauma over here. Not really. So, okay, this is the card we're going to be doing today. Now, here's the question. Do you think this is a masculine card? Like, what constitutes masculine to you? Does it have to have sports, tools, or animals to be masculine? Or like fish? I'm just wondering. And it's okay. You're not going to hurt my feelings. But I knew that Cheryl had this stamp set. And I was like, let's use it. Berry Bushel. I don't know why I keep going. You know what I'm saying. I knew she had this stamp set. She was the one who put the challenge up. And so I'm going to talk about all the ways I feel that this is a masculine card. Okay, so number one. Here. It's got plaid. What's more masculine than plaid, right? Can be feminine, but it has cork. There we go. It has cork. Look at that. Little cork things. Little cork pieces. So, you know, that end, I did some tearing instead of, there it is. I did some tearing instead of ribbon. And it's blue. Blue is for boys. And my biggest thing about why this card is masculine is what is more masculine than twigs and berries, people? Masculine card, right? What do you think? Sound off in the comments. Is this masculine? Also, just a side note, Strawberry Shortcake. What was her boyfriend's name? Huckleberry. That's a twig and berry. Male. Male energy. I'm telling you, this is a male card. Anyway, so that's my whole theory. We're going to talk about it. What do you think? Hi, Melissa. How you doing? Okay, so I have to ask you, Melissa, since you don't come on here all the time. Is this a masculine card in your opinion? It's plaid. It's got torn paper. It's got cork. It's blue. And it's got twigs and berries. So tell me what you think. Masculine card. We'll discuss it when you're here next week. Okay, I'm going to flip down now and stop being weird. We're turning. Close your eyes if you get seasick. We're flipping down. And I gotta flip the... flip it. Okay, I'm going to push it up. Oh, sorry about that glare, guys. Okay, so here's the card. Here's a better picture of it. Can everybody hear me? Just sound off. And I will, just to make sure, I don't know why it just came into my head to ask. Okay, so let's see. Yes, it's blue. Okay. See, I'm thinking so. I'm thinking, hi, Ruth. I'm thinking that this is a masculine card. So you could use Blueberry Bushel, which would be a perfect color to go with this Blueberry Bushel. You know, it's like they have a theme going, right? But I did not have, believe it or not, the blends, the color Blueberry Bushel. So if you're like me and you're not on the blueberry train, this is what I did. And I'll demonstrate as we make the card. But to actually stamp the image, I'm going to use some black memento. Let me get my life in order here. Okay, so these are the inside pieces. When we put the card together, we will do those. And we'll just focus on this right now. So here's my front focal piece. I want to make sure I'm not in the comments. And this may be a little bit tricky for me to color up here, but we're gonna give it a whirl. You could see that I actually can, dang it, that I can actually color pretty okay when I'm concentrating, right? So I'm gonna get my stamp. I'm gonna block it up. How is everybody doing? How's your week going? I hope you're going good. Like I said, I had a good day today with Mom. That always lifts my spirits. And here we go. Okay, we're gonna ink it up. I should have my little cushion there, but I'm already started. So, okay, here we go. So I'm gonna kind of put this kitty corner so it fits. Just give it a little light pressure. Don't rock it, don't CPR it. You don't have to bring it back to life. Look at that. Just just give it a minute for that ink to soak into the paper and you're good to go. Okay, so I just want to give this a second. Now I'm using the black Memento one because it gives a nice crisp stamped image, but two, because when you're using alcohol-based markers, whether it's our blends or, you know, whatever you got, it will, hi Laura, it will not bleed is what I'm trying to say. I'm distracting myself. Okay, so we're gonna do some blending today and I'm gonna show you how, make sure I get that in the frame. I'm going to show you how I created these blueberries without having the blueberry color. Okay, so first of all, I'm gonna take the light Granny Apple Green. It's the dark, we're gonna go for the light. And I really enjoy using the paintbrush tip to do mine. And I'm gonna go fast, so it may not be perfect, but it doesn't have to be. I'm just gonna all over the leaves, and I like to turn my paper around to get the best vantage point. I'm just gonna kind of squiggle some color in each leaf. And you can see there's some spots I'm gonna miss. It's okay. Number one, the paper is going to absorb that alcohol and it's going to kind of blend and fill in. So if you don't get every tiny little dot, don't worry, in the end it'll look great. It will not matter because it is going to blend, okay? And I'm even going fast, but I love these paintbrush tips because it just, look at that. It just glides on. And I am not like a color inside the lines kind of person. I have bad eyes. And if I could do this, anybody can do it. Trust me. Oh, Lord, look. Neighborhood hot rodders here. Actually, I think that's my neighbor who has a like a recreational vehicle. He sneaks and runs around the neighborhood, and I so would too if I had one. I used to have a 3-wheeled bike, and it had a big basket in the back. It was like a trike, and I would put a big pillow in the back, and I would take the kids for rides around the neighborhood, and like especially at Christmas time when all the lights were up, you know, for the house. Oh my God, it was so much fun. And also my neighbor would come over with Jello shots and we would eat them and then go around the neighborhood. Don't ask. That was a younger version of myself. Okay, anyway, moving on. So now I'm going to take the dark Granny Apple Green and I'm just going to go where the lines are in the leaves. And I'm gonna just give it a quick, look at that. I'm not even like really getting it exactly where the lines are, but it doesn't matter because it's gonna blend, it's gonna look great, okay? And if it doesn't, just tell them to lie to you. It'll be fine. No. Okay, so the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take some light balmy blue. Let me make sure. on the thick side again. I'm on the wrong, what am I doing? Okay, here we go. Light balmy blue. In the thick side, but you could do the thin. It's whatever you like to do. I'm just going to fill in the whole berry. Now, if you like a lighter blueberry and you don't want the dark rings that I have going on, well, just stop at this point. But I felt like this wasn't, it didn't really match up to the paper I had. So I was like, okay, let me see what I can do with what I have. I think it came out pretty good. Now I was a little heavy-handed with the blue. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take light Night of Navy blends, which is a darker, you know, navy blue. And hold on, excuse me if my head gets in the shot. And I'm just going to kind of do like a, almost like a shadow where the little stripies are on the blueberry. Doesn't have to be perfect. And you don't have to be so like a circle. You can kind of feather it a little bit if you want, like that. But I'm going fast, so I'm just kind of doing my thing. Okay, so now it looks harsh, but bear with me. We're going to soften it up. And how we're going to do that is we're going to take some of the dark balmy blue, and we're going to go back over the Night of Navy. Now you could do the whole blueberry, or you could, I liked the I don't know what you'd call that, this part right here. I like that to be a little light for shading, but you do you, boo. Whatever you like to do. There you go. And give that a sec. And if you wanted, you could keep working on it. You could put some more dark. You can put some more light. You know, just going back and forth and working with the ink. And it will get a little bit lighter as it dries and that alcohol evaporates. Now, ooh, that was rough. Okay. I wasn't paying attention. Now, here's Jess's little fun detailing trick. Let's let this dry a bit. And I'm going to do it, but really let it dry for a minute. I'm going to take a white gel pen. I'm not going to overkill it on the leaves, but I'm just going to give a little white accent, like the light is hitting it and glinting off. Okay, then I'm going to come on the blueberries and just soften up that blue line. See that? What a difference that makes. And then maybe put some dots. You know, it's up to you. Whatever your heart tells you to do, really. There we go. There we go. Okay? So what do you think? Would you try this technique? Would you order the Blueberry Bushel? What are your thoughts on this? I'd love to know. Now let's get our little flirty hello there. So we're going to put our birthday message inside. But, you know, get them warmed up for the big shebang. Here we go. Sorry, I'm being silly. Okay, so let's just pick up some ink. I'm going to stamp it up in the corner. Oh, it's a little crooked, but, you know, so am I. What are you going to do? And then I'm going to put some cork pieces. I don't know. My head, maybe. I don't know what the cork pieces would be. It's the dirt. It's the earth. It's manly. Who knows? I just thought, like, some things that you want to avoid to making, to make a masculine card. Don't make it really glittery, number one. Make it kind of rough around the edges. That's why we're going to take a strip of green to pull from those leaves that we colored in Granny Apple. And we're just going to tear the edge off, kind of rough it up a little bit, right? So that is a good alternative for a male masculine card instead of the flowery, ruffly, fancy girly ribbon. Rip some paper, make it rough. And then, like I said, some masculine print, like a good plaid, would work. How easy is that? No hearts, flowers, or bows needed, right? So anyway, this is why I thought that this would qualify as a masculine card that does not have animals, tools, or vehicles. There's plenty of farmers out there who would just enjoy this. And also, look at the stamp sets you have. Oh, I should put that over more. Well, we're going to do this. They don't have to be identical. But if you can, try to make sure that you put it out so you get that nice fringy edge. Okay, now I'm going to pull in the inside of our card. Go ahead and fold this. I don't know where my bone folder is, so let me show you. If you don't have a bone folder, use what you got, right? There you go, boom. What you're doing when you use the bone folder is just breaking down the fibers in the paper to have it lay a little bit flatter. That's all. And this is just some craft paper. Again, more unfinished, unpolished, masculine energy. I was digging it. Now let's see what I did for the inside. I made it very simple. I just did the sending you bunches of birthday wishes. Very simple sentiment. Lots of room to write. Okay. Okay. Hopefully it looks straight. We'll see. Yeah. I think the trick for me to keep things straight is just not look at it and look at the screen, because then I can see what I'm doing. There's such a glare right here for me. It's crazy. Okay. So we're just going to glue this on the inside. And then I had a little scrap left over from cutting my pieces, so we're not going to waste. And I left some extra showing that pretty, I love craft paper. So I did that, but it would also be cute. You could stamp the bushes in the background or little blueberries, but I think for masculine, you maybe not. Maybe just want it to be plain. I don't know. So, okay, guys, do you think this meets the challenge that Cheryl set for me? Or do you think I need to go back to the drawing board? Answer in the comments and we shall discuss. Oh, thanks, Mom. Yeah, you think it's masculine? Good. What's everybody else thinking? Here, I'm going to do that so it holds it flat. Melissa said yes. Mom said yes. Cheryl said yes. So that's good. And you have the stamp set. So I met the challenge. I'm going to take that as a win. Off. There we go. All right. I'm going to flip up so we can chit chat for a minute before I say goodbye. Hold on. Okay. There we go. Flip it. Yeah, I don't know. There we go. Okay. So, okay. So that's a good idea. Put the tear part on the inside too. Very cute. I like that. I don't know. I had fun doing this. It was a quick card because, like I said, Mom and I had plans today. And so my plan for today got all discombobulated because, you know, I was going to have more time to work on this. But honestly, at least in my thought process, I ticked all the boxes. You know what I mean? So, like, I'm proud of it. I hope you guys are too. And what else is coming up? So Friday is going to be Fun Fold Friday. I'm really excited about the card. It's like a cradle. Oh, Sherry, do you remember the name of it? It's a cradle card. I know that. It's going to be really neat. It's actually pretty simple. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to create the base for this card. And then I'm going to give you examples with some of the products and stamp sets I have here so that it'll give you like inspiration, like, okay, here's the base and this is what I'm going to do with it. You know what I mean? Books. Okay, that's right. Thank you. It's a book cradle card. Yes. See, between my brain and her brain, we have a whole card. It's perfect. So, yeah, I'm really excited about it though. So, yeah, that's what we got going on here. Stay tuned. Tomorrow I will post the pictures for the cards we made during our in-person because I have not done that yet. And that's about it. That's what's going on. So until Friday, I love you guys. I appreciate you for spending some time with me. If you're going to watch the replay, I hit the button, came on early, and so there's a lot of like silliness in the beginning. You can fast forward through that. Okay, love you guys. I will see you Friday, and stay beautiful, my friends. Bye-bye.